Hi, my name is Vishal. In this video, let's look into shading this teeth and gum model. I've downloaded this model from internet. It's a free model I've downloaded. And what I've done is I've just checked with the model, and I've split that model into gum separately. So this is a gum geometry and this is a teeth geometry. And also I had checked with the UVs. So if you see the UVs here, UVs are normalized for every teeth here. For example, if you see, that's the UVs of one teeth. So all teeths UVs are there at the same point. This is the tip of the teeth, and that's the root of the teeth. Okay, so that's the basic UV setup for this. And as I wanted it to be in procedural shading, that's the reason I've overlapped the UVs. So let's select the teeth geometry and assign a shader, and that is AI standard surface shader, and then let's name this as the teeth shader. And I'll also create a light here, and I'll be using a simple physical skylight. And let me render this scene. You get this, and I don't want this background to, okay, it's okay, background chalega. So let's the background be visible as it is, as I've got now. Now I just select the teeth shader and teeth model, and then go to the subsurface and increase the subsurface scattering, and you could see the teeth model looks more like too transparent or translucent material, like onion or something like that. And in the geometry, in SSS set name, give any name which should actually have a similar name for the gums also, telling these both are one piece. Okay, so I'll just remove it for a while on this model, and also I select this model and I remove it here, and then let's render it. Okay, so let's select the teeth, and in teeth shader I'll in the scale value, if I put the scale value to, let's say, 0.1, the teeth becomes more opaque, more solid. One more thing, I'd like to select the light and increase the exposure value of 1. I just wanted it to be a little bit more bright so that I could see the right colors what I'm picking. Okay, so I've got this 0.5 value, the teeth that way, and one value I get the teeth like this. Now at the tip I want the scale value of 1, and at the root I want a value of 0.05. So I'll do that by texture. So I'll connect a texture there. I'll stop the render and then take a texture, which is the ramp, and then put that to 0.5, and then take white color. Now here I put the value of 1, and here I put a value of 0. So gradually there would be increase in the. Now let's render this. Now I should be able to see the tip and the root has got I'll choose a blending mode of smooth here. I should see the teeth. The tip has got that nice translucency as natural teeth would be. That's really nice. Okay, and you can make a choice of keeping the tip translucent and the root more opaque, and you can avoid doing that in the molar teeth and premolar teeth. You can keep it only in the front teeth, which is the incisors. But again, you have to paint textures accordingly. Now, if you see, this is the white color which you have here. I can maybe choose the texture visibility, and you should able to see where I have put the translucency there. Okay, that area is where I'm expecting translucent, and I'll put a yellow color for the overall internal radius color, and then in the subsurface color I'll put a ramp again. That ramp will colorize the teeth. Okay, now the tip, I just wanted it to be white, and the overall teeth should be sort of yellow, not this much yellow. Okay, this teeth is getting its specular shine. Maybe to make it look more interesting, I can try different lighting conditions. I'll take a sky dome light and then lit it. Put a exposure intensity value of 0.1. Okay. Now I'll take a area light. Lights make it look more interesting. That's the whole idea. I think let's create a camera here. With the resolution gate on. And I select the camera and lock it. Okay. Now let's select the area light. Put the exposure value of 10. I should see that highlights nicely shining on the teeth. I'll duplicate this. like that. I can put the exposure value of I just wanted it to be slightly less than the front side light. The gums are more wet. No, it has got more liquid saliva moisture, so it has to, you know, shine. It looks it doesn't look rough. Okay, now let's put AI standard surface shader for the gums. Okay, and increase the weight, radius 0.1, and then pick some gum color. It is more translucent than the other variants. Okay, I'll just open the hyper shade, bring the AI standard surface shader, and then we have something called curvature. Let's have a look on the curvature first. Okay, so I'll connect with the base color, and let's put the subsurface value 0 and then render this. Okay, I'll just keep exploring different options in the curvature, and then you should see there is some white color here and then black color there. Okay, so you should get some nice colors going on here. This will allow me to map values to this. So we have AI color corrector. Maybe I just try doing this one, AI collector color correct, and then connect it to the base, and then multiply this one here. No, it doesn't give me control over. I mean, I'm expecting sort of gradient map tool. So we have a remap color. First I use a remap value. I'll take any single channel and try it, and then connect them equally in red, green, blue channels, and let's see if this is working. Yeah, it's working. Now just change this one to the light gray and this one to the white color. So I get the gray values, and once the gray values has come, I'll take a remap color, connect it to the red, green and blue colors there, and then connect it to the color there. That's nice. So let's reduce the green channel, and the blue channel. Okay, I get that light color and dark color I want. Or maybe if it looks too complicated, then I have another method. Maybe I can try that one. Instead of using remap and not able to get the right colors, then we can use the layered texture. Okay, in layered texture we'll take the gum colors like that and connect it to the base color, and then in one of the color we will add the alpha channel. So AI colors, just a minute. Okay, this color I'll change it to green so that you could see it nicely, and that one to dark gum color, and this one to be light and yellowish like that. A slight yellowish on the tips I was expecting. So yeah, now this is not for the base, this is for the subsurface color, and we have the subsurface value of 1, and there you go. So at the tip you got that nice pale color because of less dense muzzle of the gum, and then it goes down, it becomes more darker here. Maybe you can just make it more dark for the clarity. Or you can use a color picker to pick the right colors also. Now they should blend here. That is where our option here in the geometry in Arnold section will do. A triple S set name, you give any name here, and here also give the same name. Now that two objects are considered as one object while triple S calculations. So the blend will be nicely at the edge. If not, they give that sort of occlusion thing. And for slight texture, we can, in the bump map, okay, of the teeth, we can add a texture there. Okay, anything which is fine, grainy, noisy texture. So fractal, we have a noise, we have simplex noise. So I'll be using the noise texture, and I'll repeat this 10 by 20, and then I mean non-proportionally. Okay, and then you should get that nice lines. That adds more character to the whole teeth. But again, if this lines, I mean the amount of bump is too much, then I can always go to the bump value and put a value of 0.1, completely reduce that, and then see if the texture looks prominent, because we have that sort of light. You can also use any painted texture in that case to get the nice texture there. We can actually get more character to the gums if we have very controlled painting of the textures there, where we have light muzzle texture, some vein texture in the bump, and it looks perfect there. Yeah, you can do that while shading the teeth and gum in the Arnold. The quality of the model, quality of the textures can actually enhance the overall look of this shading. Lastly, I'll just put a value of 0.03, and that should be enough, because that teeth is becoming more rough, so I just want it to be more glossy. That's the reason I have done that slight change there. Yeah, you see that nice translucent effect which is happening here and not happening on the tip, so that's really cool. And there are samples which can enhance the quality of render while you're doing this. Okay.